everybody, Solo Boondocker, Freddy here. So today is Friday, it's almost noon. I'm out here on the beach side in St. Augustine at some intercoastal waterway park type area. Now, the funny thing is this. I swear this happens to me everywhere I go. It doesn't matter where I'm at, but I find a location that's completely deserted, empty. I pulled in here, no one was here. Within 3 minutes of me parking in here, I have now 4 vehicles show up. I swear I could have went by this place 100 times and kept looking in here and never seen anyone in here. The moment I show up anywhere, people show up. Go figure. So here's what's going on right now with the RV. My generator is not starting. I had it working the other day. Started it right up, got it going, cooled down the entire RV. Everything was working great. Yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, around 7, I got to the rest stop down there on 95 in St. Augustine, and as soon as I got everything parked, I sat down, settled everything in, locked up everything, started the generator. Nothing. It's a Generac Prime Packed PP50G generator for RVs. It's a 5,000 watt unit, and for every time I tried starting it before, it worked. I'm not sure what it was that I did wrong. But this morning I went ahead and drained all the oil out completely. It was black. Changed the oil filter. Put brand new oil, 1.53 quarts in the tank in there. So it's got fresh oil, fresh. I checked the carburetor. The bulb was, the holder for the bulb, the float, filled with gas. I got spark, so I'm not sure if the carburetor got gummed up for some reason or what, but I think that may be my issues, the carburetor. So I may take the time sometime next week, since I'm not leaving until the week of the 23rd, to Lakeland and take the carburetor apart. So just like I've been doing it with my other RV without a generator, I'm gonna have to endure the heat inside the cab. And Athena too. She's laying down sleeping right now. It's nice and cool here, so it's not too bad. But man, that was so disappointing to try to start the generator last night, and it just wouldn't start. And it was getting late, so I ended up staying at my mom's house last night, plugged in, so I could charge up my batteries. I mean, I was down low. I was almost below 12 volts on all my batteries. My inverter that I use to charge up my laptop and cell phones started beeping. It hasn't beeped since I've had it. That's how low I went with the batteries yesterday. So thank God my mom was let me stay there, plugged in, and it gave me time to charge up everything that I needed charged. So this morning when I left, I went to the park, and I went up to work first, went over to the store, got some really good oil and stuff, rags, and made it back to Herschel King Senior Park early this morning before it got too hot. And I decided to take a look at everything that I read online, what could possibly be wrong, and the simple quick fix. It could be this, it could be that, check this. So I did all that and changed the oil and everything, and still nothing. It pressed a button, it cranks, crank, but I think it's not getting the fuel because it's sitting there. It's not, so it's got to be the carburetor. It's not getting enough fuel to turn it over. To crank it, to start it up. It's cranking, it's turning over, so I don't want to keep pressing the button and keep trying it. But I'm gonna have to take that carburetor out and clean the whole thing, get all the jets cleaned out, make sure there's no nothing filed up in there, and hopefully when I put it back, and it will be working fine. The next thing, I got to work this weekend, tomorrow morning and Sunday morning. So Sunday afternoon, I am going to go ahead and book a site Monday through Friday morning over at Favorite Dykes. So at least next week I will have power into the RV, and that'll give me time to work on the generator while I have power inside. I can run my AC, use all my stuff. I do need to run by my storage unit. I got to go pick up. I have a cooler that you can plug in, and as long as you can put those ice packs in there, it will help keep it cool in there. And I'm gonna go grab it. It just dawned on me that I had it. It's buried in my storage unit, and I could use that instead of always getting bags of ice. While I'm plugged in for 5 days, I can keep everything nice and cool inside that cooler. It's basically a refrigerator, cooler, heater, warmer, whatever you call it, but it's got power to it. It's got a little electric fan, and I never used it. It makes a lot of noise for one thing, but I'm gonna grab it, see if I can save a little bit of money, and that way I don't have to keep in 2 days pack up everything to go grab some ice. So I will grab as much ice as I can and put them in my other cooler and just fill that up with ice and take it with me, and then use that as needed for drinks and stuff. But I'm going to put all my food and everything that I'm going to need into that little fridge cooler that I have. Hopefully it'll work. So I may have to figure out a way to run something down to 12 volt if it runs off 12 volt. I'm sure it does. I never thought about grabbing seeing if it had a cigarette lighter plug-in. I think it does. So I got to check that. If it does, then I'm in business. I just run a separate line from the main battery system right here and bring it up and just plug it right in. So that won't be an issue. The other thing was, back to the generator, was this. The dipstick part that lets you check the oil level is missing. I happened to be putting my cables away this morning, and I found a box, and Lord and behold, there it was, the piece that's missing. Now it's missing the piece that goes from the engine out, so it can screw it in properly, so that it sticks out a little bit and you can still turn it and screw it in, and then that way the oil pushes down through there, comes up the tube, and you can check the oil level that way. So I believe I may have screwed something up myself when I did that. When I did do that thing with the overfilling the oil. It's just I didn't know better. I should have took some time and actually did some more research, but I was so excited that it was working that it bit me in the ass. And I knew something was going to go down, But I've been doing it without a generator for the last 6-7 months, so a couple more weeks before I can get it worked on if I can't fix it myself. Hopefully it'll last me the rest of the summer, and then once everything starts cooling down again, I will go ahead and I won't need it anymore. I could just run the furnace in here and only use the generator when I need to charge up batteries. I still need to go get another stack of solar panels for the roof. I'm getting sun right now, and I'm staying steady at 12.5, 12.6. So it is charging, but it's like I said, I'm charging my laptop right now, and everything else is off. So, and the wind isn't really blowing that much right now. So if anybody out there know anything about this Prime Pack 50 PP50G generator for RVs and has some issues, basically what I'm having, please let me know about it. Any help, suggestions would be great. So for right now, this is Boondocker here at the Intercoastal Waterway County Park. I'll talk to you guys later.